In this video, I will show you how to unlock Armament Haki and Observation Haki in Anime Limitless Roblox, what each Haki type does, and the fastest ways to complete the required quests and trials. Haki is one of the most important progression systems in the game because it massively improves your combat performance, survivability, and overall grinding efficiency. A lot of players struggle during the mid-game simply because they delay unlocking Haki for too long. Even though the quests take some time, the power increase you gain afterward makes leveling, farming, and boss fights much easier. Right now, there are two main Haki types available in Anime Limitless, and both are extremely useful for progression. Armament Haki is usually the first one players unlock. You can begin the quest line after reaching Jungle Island. Before starting, you need at least 75 stamina and either 75 melee or weapon stats. Once you meet those requirements, talk to the Armament Haki NPC to begin the trial. The Armament Haki questline has three main objectives. The first task requires you to land 400 M1 hits using basic attacks. One of the fastest ways to do this is by attacking training dummies at Starter Island, but many players prefer farming normal enemies at the same time so they can gain EXP and materials while progressing the quest. The second objective requires you to use skills 50 times. This part is fairly simple because almost every combat skill counts toward the requirement. The best strategy is just continuously using your abilities while grinding enemies normally. This lets you complete the challenge naturally instead of standing around wasting time. The final quest requires defeating 75 enemies. For newer players, this is usually the longest section, but it becomes much easier if you farm mobs around Jungle Island consistently. Once all three tasks are complete, return to the Armament Haki NPC, and you will permanently unlock Armament Haki for your character. Armament Haki mainly focuses on offense and increasing your combat power. It gives a major damage boost that becomes incredibly useful against stronger enemies and bosses later in the game. Many players consider this one of the first major upgrades in Anime Limitless because it makes grinding smoother and allows faster progression overall. If you plan to farm weapons, souls, or advanced fighting styles later, unlocking Armament Haki early is highly recommended. Observation Haki becomes available later after reaching Desert Island. Unlike Armament Haki, Observation focuses more on defense and survivability instead of pure damage. Before starting the trial, you need higher stamina stats and around 50 Haki stats to qualify for the challenge. The Observation Haki trial itself is actually much easier than many players expect. Your goal is simply to dodge attacks successfully multiple times. Most players only need around 10 successful dodges to finish the trial. Once completed, Observation Haki permanently unlocks for your character. Observation Haki is extremely important for surviving difficult boss fights because it helps you avoid incoming attacks. Strong enemies later in the game deal very high damage, so having extra survivability becomes incredibly valuable. It also makes grinding safer because dodging attacks reduces the chance of constantly dying while farming mobs and bosses. For players planning to challenge bosses like Mihawk or future endgame enemies, Observation Haki becomes almost mandatory. Many advanced players consider both Haki types essential because Armament improves offense while Observation improves defense. Together, they make your character far stronger overall. One of the best tips for faster Haki progression is farming enemies while completing the quests instead of focusing only on the objectives themselves. This helps you level up, gain money, and collect materials at the same time. Redeeming boost codes early can also speed up the grind significantly, especially if you use mastery or EXP boosts during farming sessions. Upgrading your weapons before starting the grind also helps a lot. Weapons like Katana or Yoru make farming much easier while progressing through the Haki quests. Boss chests can also drop souls, which improve your overall power and make the grind smoother. Overall, Haki is one of the most important systems in Anime Limitless Roblox. Armament Haki increases your damage output, while Observation Haki helps you survive much longer during difficult encounters. Unlocking both early gives a massive advantage and prepares your character for tougher bosses, stronger weapons, and future in-game content. If this Haki guide helped you out, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Anime Limitless Roblox guides, leveling tips, and future update coverage. Thanks for watching, and good luck unlocking both Haki abilities.